Hello, hello. I am trying to make you bigger. There you are. Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Okay. I am feeling much better. I took a couple of weeks off and got my health back in check, and today is really my first day back. And I am super happy to say I'm here. You're not late. We just got on here, Tad. Hello. Hi, Misty. Happy Wednesday. Yes, the weather sucks. Although I do like the rain. I like it, but it could be warmer. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to keep this live quick and short because I have another meeting in like less than 20 minutes. But I wanted to hop on here and give you your daily dose of, All right. So here we go. This is from the Angel deck, the Guardian Angel. It's my favorite deck, and it's also discontinued. So yeah, it's really delicate and precious. So here we go. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Make sure you are putting the selection in the comments for me. Hold yourself accountable. Card 1, card 2, card 3. I am drawing today specific cards for the letters H and Q. So if where you work or what you do or who you are interested in has anything to do with the letters H or Q, you will get your own personal cards today. So that means you do not have to pick a number. If you have an H or a Q first or last name, you do not need to pick a number because I will be giving you your own cards today. Okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3. And like I said, I got to keep it short because I have another meeting in less than 20 minutes. But I made it. So for you H's and you Q's out there, you actually have 3 cards, which is kind of fun. Your first one flew out. It's from the animal deck, and it's one of my favorite animals that flew out. It's the panther, and the panther is all about following your passion. Okay? The panther goes after what he wants. When he sees it, he's ready to eat it. Don't eat it. Just go after what you want. You got 2 really interesting cards that came right after that from the fairy deck. The first one is the 5 of summer. The second one is the 5 of spring. So if you are an H or a Q, my suggestion to you, first or last name, would be to pay attention to what's going to happen in May, okay? Because if you got a spring 5 and you got a summer 5, that to me is saying, okay, something big's going to happen for them in May. Your other 2 cards interpret like this. You've got opposing goals going on. Maybe, your husband thinks you should be doing one thing with all the money and you think you should be doing another thing, or, you're working at a job, but you're trying to start another business, and you've got opposing goals happening and differing opinions. This can lead to frustration, not just with other people, but with yourself too, because you're confused. So if you're an H or a Q, take some time to sit back, meditate, and decide exactly where you want to focus your energy, okay? And your time and your effort. The other card that you got is all about removing yourself from negative emotions, focusing on having the problem where you focus on things that frighten you. And that could be why you're having so much trouble going after your passion, because you're focusing on what could go bad or what could go wrong, okay? So if you are an H or a Q person, okay, my cat has the zoomies. If you are an H or a Q person, follow your passion. Figure out what is taking away from you being able to do that, the opposing goals. You've got two goals in two different directions going on at two different times, and it's really, really hard to maintain meeting either one of those goals if that's the situation. So figure it out and then regroup and make a new plan, H and Q's. Okay. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. You said hi twice, so I had to say hi twice. Hi, Sherry. Oh, my cousin Ashley's on here. Hello, Ash. Okay. Look at all the beautiful freaking people. All right, one more time, and then I'm going to interpret for you. 1, 2, or 3. I keep looking over here to my left because my cat is losing her fucking mind. She's all over the place right now. All right. Okay. All right, number 1. If you pick number 1, you got the 6 of abundance, which is all about abundance, money. Well, hello. Do you want to be on? You say hi, Salem? Hi. You're not supposed to be on the table. He knows better. And there's his ass. Okay. So back to number 1. This is all about abundance and almost an unexpected gift. Sometimes I think that even if we do expect it, we're still surprised and blown away when we actually do get it. And what they're asking you to do in order to receive this is to consider generosity on your part. So it's like the heavens and your angels and your guides have this thing ready to give you, this abundance of whether it be love or finances or just abundance of people within your life that care about you. Something is getting ready to come into your life, and all they need you to do is one little nice thing. One thing. Get a basket together and go put it on a good friend's doorstep just for fun, to be sweet. Go volunteer at the hospital. Go volunteer at an old folks home. That's a really good thing to do. Give a little piece of yourself and your time and your effort and your love, and there is something big that is about to come through for you. Okay? Hi, Joy from Ohio. What part of Ohio are you from, Joy? Yeah. Casey, my black cat, he's something else. Okay, number 2. Let me show you that first one real quick. 6 of abundance. Now I'll show you number 2. You got the healer of action. I love when people get this card. This is, you're trying to do way too much for other people, and you'll pretty much do anything that other people need as long as it's helpful to them. So I ask you, number 2s, you're being asked to do too many things at once. If this is the case, what can you eliminate? Because the balance within your life is being affected by how often you're helping others and not helping yourself. This is kind of what I went through last week. I felt like I was being pulled in a million different directions. And it's like you have this big goal and this big idea that you want to accomplish, that you want to do. And every single time you even begin to think about that goal, somebody comes in and keeps you from finishing the thought. Hey, can you do this? Can you run me here? Can you help me with this? Can you give me a little bit of money to get to next week? Can you watch my kids so that I can go here and do this? And what you're actually giving away is your own happiness. You've got to find a balance there. And once you find that balance, this card, the Healer of Action, is literally saying, this is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. This card is telling you, if you've been trying to figure out how to get to this goal, consider yourself first for once in your life. Okay? Number 2s, remember that. Okay, and if you picked 3, you're going to be super happy. Let's see if I can find some people that picked the 3. All right, Cindy. Cindy picked the 3. Alyssa picked a 3. Hi, Alyssa. It's been a long time. Okay. So 3 is pretty clear. A happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real, joyful changes in your life. I love this one too. And I just love how precious that looks. I love those little cherubs. So events will begin to move forward and great progress will be made. That's coming up. You may need to make some rapid decisions though, and this is where things get kind of sticky with you number 3s. When you have to make a rapid decision, what do we usually do? I don't know. I don't want to make that decision. I need more time. Or we just say no altogether, right? Get ready to make some serious big decisions so that you can move forward and get to that happy change, that big happy change that you need within your life. Get ready to make those decisions, or make them now. If you already know the answer, make them now. But don't let it get to a point where you're faced with having to come up with an answer and you're not ready to make whatever commitment it is you need to make. For some reason, I feel like some of you probably struggle with saying no to people, maybe like me. I have a really, really hard time saying no to people, and oftentimes miss the opportunity to have that big happy change, because then I end up bowing out of whatever it is because I'm scared I'm going to make the wrong choice. So if you deal with that, yeah, be aware of it. Also keep in mind that number was 10. So if you should be having anything happen around October or the 10th of a month, keep that in mind. Also with 10, I think of balance, 5 and 5, right? So if you're a Libra getting this number 3, step back and look at how you're balancing things right now. Put yourself on one scale and put the world on the rest of the scale, okay? Because last week it was like, this was me. No, this was me. This was the world. And you really have to balance those out if you're wanting to get to that happy change. That's essentially what this card is saying. Say no and get ready for joyful changes. Say yes and keep getting fucked. Okay. I love you guys so much. I got to get ready for my next meeting, but thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry this was such a quick reading, but I had fun with it nonetheless. So I will be seeing you guys. Have a good one. I love you. Bye.